Oh, hey, Eva. Okay. Now, Eva, this is the best I could come up with. Okay? I can't draw pigs. I can't draw pigs. Hold on. I can't hear you, babe. Or I couldn't see it. Jeffrey, they wasn't only wanting something, sweetheart. If you noticed, I said, Lord, we praise you for all you do for us, all the blessings that you give us. I'm not just praying for things, I'm praising Him. But we do need to pray for those that are in need, you know. Unfortunately, there's always someone in need, so they do need prayers. But I praise Him every day for everything, you know, that He does for me. I praise Him for everything that goes good in my friends and everyone's lives. Yes, He does. Hey, Bella. So, I wish there was days that nobody had any problems that I knew about. You know? Oh, I know, sweetheart. I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. I understand that everyone needs to go to the Lord in thanking. Yeah, I know what you're saying, babe. We don't only need to go to Him when we're needing something. That's what you're saying. I don't know how much longer I'm going to get to do reviews, y'all. I pissed that company off that I gave straightforward review with it. And on Amazon, I told them the product wasn't what they said. They asked me to, get this, they asked me to up their rating on my star. I told them, I said I can do that, but you need to let people know that direct flames to this merchandise, it will not hold up to direct front flames, that you need to let them know that it needs to be put into something that direct flames will not hit it. And he said, okay, we will get that taken care of. I said, all right. So I upped him 1 star. Then later he comes and he says, well, since you just didn't like the product, will you please remove your review from Amazon? And I said, excuse me? He said, will you please remove your review from Amazon? And I said, do you not want honest feedback? He said, yes, we want honest feedback, but you just didn't like the merchandise. I said, I tell you what, buddy, I said, you go watch my video. He goes, excuse me? I said, you go watch my video and tell me that I did not give your product an honest chance. And he goes, okay. So I sent him a link to the video. He watched the video, laughed, and said, thank you. But why would they want me to back down on my integrity? That. Oh, Bonnie was on, I think Bonnie was on the phone with me. Boy, I was mad. Yes. I told him, I said, I tell you what, I said, I'll take that review down when you fix the problem with the seams. I said, if those seams had not compromised, I said, I believe the documents would have been okay. But I said, once those seams got compromised, I said, that was it. I said, there's no sense in giving people false security. And then somebody told me on my deal that, I was in a chat somewhere, that I didn't give it an honest review because I put it in a fire pit. I'm sorry, I'm not burning down my house to prove the integrity of that. I got it as close to how people would actually live. I didn't use any accelerant, anything in that nature. Hey, hen. I mean, it'd been different if I doused that sucker in gas and set it on fire, but I didn't. Hey, Amber. And if you notice, it didn't burn as long as a regular house fire would have burnt. So I just told him, I said, once you send me an improved product that will hold up, I said, and you take that one down, I said, I'll remove it. But I said, it's going to have to pass my standards. So after this week, I may not get, I've got a couple of reviews coming up next week on products that I've got this week. But after this week, I may not get no more because I figure I'm going to be blackballed because I was honest. So, thank you. But this little thing will be coming up this week. I sent him the review video. He told me I just didn't like the product and didn't give it a chance. So I sent him the review video. And he laughed and said thank you. And said that they would be working on the problem. So well, you know what? If they don't want honest reviews, they don't want me. Hey, Brian. Yeah, well, I was honest. And they did not like it. Because I told them, I said, "What, don't you want honest reviews?" "Well, you just didn't like the product." "Excuse me, did you even watch the review? I sent it to you." And I told you before I ever posted my review that your product failed. And it failed big time. And supposedly I was just, until he actually seen the review. And then he laughed and he said, "You did test it, didn't you?" I said, "Yeah, the only way I knew to test it was build a fire." And I said, "I didn't use any accelerants." I said, "The only thing I had in that fire pit was paper and a piece of wood." Hey, Zyke? Is it Zyke? Zik? Hello, however you pronounce your name. You needed something, didn't it, Jeffrey? But you know, I was trying to put it as like everyday modern housewives would do. "I'm doing good, honey. How are you?" Um, because when we have important papers and we think that there is something fireproof, we get a sense of security that, okay, we can, because most people would take those papers, tuck them in a drawer, put your clothes on top of them for safekeeping. So, I mean, that's what I get, probably 90% of us do. So that's what I did. I wanted it to be like it was home. It was a fireproof document bag that turned out to not be so fireproof. If it was fireproof, it wasn't bitty proof. So I was sure hoping it worked, because I was wanting them to send me another one so I could keep it. But there's a possibility I'm going to be blackballed for the reviews. Yeah, they were. Aw, thank you, Brian. Exactly. And I'll guarantee you my little fire pit didn't go that long. Okay, Eva. Hey, Eva, do you have me on Facebook? If you do, I need you to send me your address. Send me your address, please. So, anyway, what'd y'all do today? Did y'all set anything on fire? No, sir, it isn't. And it sure isn't worth the false sense of security. I'm sorry, Hen. Oh, that's okay. I like my thumbs down people. I can count on them. I've got one. It doesn't matter now that pretty much if I upload a video, it's automatically a thumbs down. So that's okay. I love my hater. I was I was wanting a cheeseburger when she started saying that. Mm. Oh, hi Lily. Oh yeah, I love my hater, y'all. Whoever my hater is, I want them to know I love them, love them, love them. Yeah, cheeseburgers are yummy. Oh no. What happened to Bonnie? Oh no, what'd you do? Oh, I've been getting them down on everything. I have my official hater, and I love my hater. If they ever quit giving me a thumbs down, I'm going to be very upset. But I love my hater. I don't know who it is. But whoever they are, I just wanna hug them and tell them, bless your heart, you be all right. I still love you. Yeah, I love haters. I love everybody. I don't care if they don't like me. I still love them. Maybe they hate me for loving them. I don't know. I have an official hater. I do. Oh well, thank you, Utter. But if I ever lose my hater, I'm gonna be all upset, y'all. Oh, that's like the other night. Oh yeah, my hater better not disappoint me. Is all I got to say. If they ever quit giving me a thumbs down, I'm gonna be so upset. Well, the thing of it is, Jeffrey, there's just a lot of very unhappy people on YouTube, and they don't like to see other happy people, and that's very sad. So that makes you want to reach out to them and say, "Hey, it's all right, you know. It'll get better. Look at things different." You know, don't look at everything as bad. Don't think just because somebody's talking that. Well, honestly, Jeffrey, I think mine come from there. I think mine come from them. I think that's where mine came from. But you know, I don't know. Maybe they think people really don't care about them. Maybe they honestly think people do not care about them. But I've always looked at a stranger as just a person, a friend I hadn't met yet. I love everybody. Maybe I'm too trusting on most. Hubby says I am. But unless somebody mistreats me, then I have no reason not to like them. You're a troll. So, you know. But the thing of it is, they will hit the thumbs down, but they'll never leave a remark. I don't know. Some people just don't like my voice. Some people just don't like my personality. Some people just think I'm not me. But anybody that's ever met me knows how I actually am, so. Yeah, it counts, Red. It counts. But, you know, anybody that's ever met me in real life will find out they're talking to the same person here as they are there. Oh, hi, Rob. How are you doing, babe? Thank you. Okie, what part of Oklahoma are you in? I have no idea. Arca, Texahomas, huh? So you're in Southeastern. Oh, well, thank you. That's my favorite color. I love Streetwalker Red. That is my favorite color. I always call it Streetwalker Red. I don't know why, but that's what I always called it. I love bright red. See, I have a cousin that chases storms too. And then there's a man and woman in McAllister. Very nice people. They had a little, what do you call it? Oh. What is that called? That car called? Like a PT Cruiser that had the tornado and stuff painted on it. Those were two of the nicest people you'd ever meet. They were storm chasers. But yeah, I have a cousin that lives out here that chases them too. So that's why I was wondering if what part of Oklahoma was you in? Because, see, I'm in Pittsburgh County. Hey, Private King. Oh, did you? You grew up at Forum Landing. Well, that's not far from me at all. You're in LaFleur County. LaFleur. Is that the same one? No, that's Latimer, isn't it? LaFleur is over by Eufaula, right? I know McIntosh is Eufaula. Latimer County, I want to say, is Wilburton. But north to Arkansas River. Oh, okay. Night, Brian. Sweet dreams, hon. See, I'm over by Scipio, or I'm in Scipio is where I actually live. But we have a crazy McAllister address, which makes no sense to me. I tell you what, if a storm chaser was to come up and say, "Hey, I need a cup of coffee," you better believe I'd give them one. I just tell them not to be bringing that storm with them. That's like you know where Scipio's at? You blink your eye and you'll miss me. Now, back when we had the ice storm, all that, where it had rained and everything, and all that finally had melted, it messed up and it caused water lines out here to break. Them poor guys, bless their hearts. They were out there in the cold. Oh, bye, Rob. Thanks for coming. Oh, Sarah got home. Oh, we give her a big hug, Rob. But anyway, when we had that big ice storm, those poor guys was out there that's working in that cold, butt deep in water. Honey, I have you know, I kept them coffee and cocoa. They was out there for 24 hours. Then they go home, rest a little while, come back. When they come back, I was out there I stayed up with them, making sure they had coffee and cocoa. And I told them to come in the house and warm up. It was pitiful. Them poor guys. For 3 days, they were out there in that mess. Oh, thank you, Rob. But I couldn't handle them poor guys out there. And one of them's husband, I didn't know who in the world he was. I had no idea who this man was. And he goes home and he tells his wife that there's a lady over at Scipio that was making sure they had coffee and that they had food and everything else. He said, I don't know who that lady is, but he said she's one of the sweetest ladies I ever met. And his wife said, what'd you say her name was? He said, her name is Dana. And she goes, was her maiden name Weeks? So the next time he comes out, he goes, was your maiden name Weeks? I said, yes. He goes, my wife knows you. Because she told him, she said, well, if it was Dana Weeks, she said, yeah, you can't meet, you won't meet a nicer person. So that made me feel good. But yeah, I made sure they had hot coffee, hot meals, hot everything, because bless their hearts, it was pitiful. And I know you're not supposed to, but when they had the prisoners out here, working, I have a cooler that I put Gatorades and stuff in and get them iced down. And I asked the, what do you call it? The guard, if it's okay for them to come and get a Gatorade. And he'll bring them over there to get a Gatorade. So, I'm nice to prisoners too, y'all, so. Oh, I missed what Wendy said. I had my mouth going. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, hey, Sonia. I don't see Wendy's comment. Oh. Oh no. Somebody took your ice cooler. Well, I'm usually out there. But I just, it's 100 and something degrees outside, and they've got them prisoners out there picking up stuff, which I know they did wrong. But it's too blame hot not to have something to drink. Oh no. Goodness gracious. I'll keep her in my prayers, Okie. What's your wife's name, and I'll write it down. Yep, God still loves them. I got my red shirt, Jeffrey. Ain't that enough? But I can't, I can't let them work out in that heat and not give them something cold to drink. But you have to get the guard's permission. The guard has to come over there and look through the container And then he'll let them reach in and get something. Man. I got her. Oh, I need to look official. So, but there ain't no sense in nobody being out in that heat without water. And if I've seen they've been out there a lot, I'll even give the the guard bread, bologna, and some chips for them to eat on. Because, you know, that's long, hot work. Trying to pick up trash off these country roads and everything else. You're not supposed to do it. You're not supposed to do it. But I give it to the guard and let the guard do it. Give it to them. I try to do it right. Because some of them y'all, you look at them and they're just babies. They're just babies. Oh no, Oklahoma City's VA hospital is one of the worst. They probably would, Jeffrey, but all they're going to get is a Gatorade or a water. But they probably would prefer a beer. They probably would. But I don't normally buy beer, so they're going to have Gatorade or water. Oh, shoot. You're a mess, Jeffrey. I've missed you so much. Oh. Well, I missed it. My daddy is a veteran and goes to the VA. My niece is one who talks to the doctors. Oh, she'll tell them. Well, that's good. I don't know much about the VA hospital in Muskogee now. It used to be bad, but I think it's getting better. But it used to be really bad. But I think it's been getting a lot better. Grandpa Long. Oh, well, that's good, Sonia. So he'll get to get out in September, huh? But yeah, you see some of the prisoners that's out on the side of the road working, and you're looking at them, and they look like babies. And what goes through your mind? What in the world in your life could have been so wrong that turned you to do what you did? You know, what point in your life was that pivotal moment that you decided that drugs or whatever was better than. There you go, Red. Hey, Narrowway. Oh gosh, I'm trying to remember your name. You told me. Y'all, this blame watch just told me to get up and walk around. It's gonna have to wait till I'm done on the live. Dang it. I'm trying so hard to remember your name. I knew I should have wrote it down. I'm sorry. I can't remember it. I feel like such a butt not being able to remember. Yours. For the life of me, I cannot remember your name. And you told me just the other day, I feel like such a... No way. My husband's name is Ricky. Now I feel like a complete shit. Oh my gosh, I feel like a dip. I'm sorry. Oh. I'm so sorry. I forgot your name. That's bad. I forgot your name, and it's the same name as my husband. I'm sorry, but y'all, that's scary. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh wow. That's wild, Sonia. Yeah, that's why I wanted to block it out, Dave. That's why I wanted to block it out. That's what it is, Nero. I just didn't want the world to have two of you. Oh my goodness. Oh. That's why I had the mental block. I just didn't want the world to have to deal with two of you. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, Jamie. I'm sorry, honey. Oh. Whew. So, Mr. Dave, what have you been up to today? And Mr. Ricky, what have you been up to? Dean was in here earlier. I don't know if he's still in here. Wait till a bunch of Michaels come in. Oh, honey, I had a son-in-law. His name was Michael. I love that child to death. It broke my heart when him and my daughter split up. Oh, you've been following me around? You know, that's called stalking, Dave. Oh. Oh, no. I'm sorry, Jamie. I remember what I had for supper tonight. It's something I don't like. Beans and cornbread. But it beats eating air, right? Husband loves it, and I'm just like, mm-mm. But I ate it. Oh, shoot. Well, y'all. I think I'm going to go ahead and call it a night because I've got to get up at 5 in the morning to get Kate Bug up for school. I ain't been on here quite an hour, but it'll be okay. And y'all remember, the world is a better place because you're in it. Don't ever, 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 ever forget it. And I love y'all, each and every one. And y'all take care. Bye.